There is a truth older than the universe, whispered through every forgotten scripture, every mystical tradition, every secret myth. But almost no one remembers it. Before you entered this world, before you took on a body, before the fall into density and forgetting, you existed in two forms. One descended, one remained. One entered the world of matter, one stayed within the pleroma, untouched, unbroken, still glowing with the brilliance you came from. And that second version of you is still there. Some call it the heavenly twin. Some call it the double. Others call it the higher self. But the name doesn't matter. What matters is this: you were never meant to walk this world alone. You came here as one half of a divine pairing, the earthly you navigating density, and the luminous you still alive in the realm of light. Every moment of intuition, every flash of clarity, every whisper you feel but cannot explain, comes from them, the you that never forgot. You felt this presence your whole life, a strange sense that someone is walking beside you even when you're physically alone, a feeling that someone is watching over you, not judging, not controlling, but guiding gently, subtly, like a hand placed lightly on the back of your heart. It's not imagination, it's not wishful thinking, it's resonance, the echo of a bond that was never meant to be severed. You are here in the shadows, learning through contrast. They are there in the light, holding the memory of everything you lost. And between you is a cord, a channel, a living thread that stretches between realms. Synchronicities are not random. Intuition is not accidental. Sudden moments of clarity are not coincidences. These are messages, transmissions, from the part of you that still remembers the truth of who you are. The ancient Gnostics knew this. They wrote of the twin born in the higher realms, the perfect image, the unfallen self that stands in the presence of the eons. They taught that every soul on earth has a counterpart above, the one who never fell, the one who never fragmented, the one who holds the blueprint of your original light. And the journey of awakening? It's not about learning something new. It's about reuniting with the twin you left behind. You've heard the twin's voice before, in the silence between thoughts, in the dreams that feel too real to ignore, in the moments when you almost do something destructive, and something inside you says, no, not this time. In the choices you can't explain but somehow know are right. That guidance is not external. It's not an angel. It's not a spirit guide. It's you, the you that still exists in the pleroma. And yet, the twin does not push, does not shout, does not drag you forward. They wait. They whisper. They align events with impossible precision. They speak in signs, nudges, patterns, emotions, strange inner pullings. Because part of your purpose here is learning to hear them through the noise of this world, learning to recognize the higher voice amid the chaos of the lower one. This is the secret few ever realize. You are not becoming your higher self. You are returning to them. You are remembering them. You are inching your way back toward the other half of your own soul, and they have never once taken their eyes off you. There is a version of you that has never tasted fear, never carried shame, never felt abandoned or fractured. A version untouched by trauma, untouched by the density of this realm, untouched by the illusions that surround you. Before you descended, before you wrapped yourself in flesh, before amnesia settled over your soul like a veil, that version of you remained in the pleroma. Not as a memory, but as a living being of light, an aeonic reflection of everything you truly are. This twin did not fall because it could not. Light at that level does not break, it radiates. It does not wander, it watches. It does not forget, it remembers for both of you. While you moved through lifetimes, through forgotten incarnations, through the cycles of birth and death, they remained in the realm of fullness, holding your original blueprint, holding your story, holding your purpose. Imagine the most powerful, radiant, indescribably wise version of yourself, the one who sees without distortion, chooses without fear, loves without hesitation. That is the twin. They are not a symbol. They are not a metaphor. They are not your potential. They are the unfallen you, the pure expression of your soul before you entered the matrix of the eighth sphere. You have met them before, though you may not realize it. In dreams where a luminous figure guides you without speaking. In moments where you feel like someone pours certainty into your bones. In the presence that pulls you back from decisions that would have altered your path. You've mistaken these moments for coincidences, intuition, or divine intervention. But they were glimpses of your twin. In the pleroma, this unfallen self exists in stillness, in truth, in wholeness. They hold your perfection the way a lighthouse holds its beam, waiting for the moment you turn toward them again. They are the guardian of your destiny, the keeper of your forgotten names, the witness to every lifetime you've lived. Every tradition hinted at this truth. The Gnostics spoke of the twin theletos. The mystics wrote of the perfect image. Jesus spoke of returning to the one you were before the world was. And deep down at the core of your being, you have always felt that there is a part of you that never left home. The reason this twin exists is simple. The universe never sends only half of something into the dark. One descends, one remains, one explores the labyrinth, one guards the exit, one forgets, one remembers. And the moment you begin to awaken, the cord between you vibrates like a struck string. Your journey is not to become them, but to walk back into alignment with the one who never fell. Guidance from your twin does not feel like guidance at first. It feels like a hunch, a pull, a strange certainty that makes no logical sense. It's the sudden urge to take a different road, to call someone out of nowhere, to walk away from something that looked perfect on paper. It's the ache in your chest that appears whenever you're drifting off your true path. It's the whisper in your mind that isn't quite a voice, but somehow feels more like you than the thoughts you listen to every day. The twin does not speak through logic, they speak through resonance, through alignment, through the deep, subtle signals that bypass the intellect and vibrate directly in the soul. When you feel an inner yes that you cannot explain, that's them. When you feel a quiet no that stops you in your tracks, that's them too. They navigate through energy, through timing, through synchronicity, through emotion. Sometimes the twin guides through disruption. When the universe shatters your plans, when a relationship collapses, when an opportunity dissolves, you think you're being punished. But the twin is redirecting you back to the path you came here to walk. They are the reason some doors refuse to open and others fling themselves wide. Their whispers also come through the body. A heavy chest when something is wrong. A sense of expansion when something is right. Goosebumps when truth is spoken. Tears when a message passes through your heart too quickly for the mind to interpret. The twin speaks the language of sensation because the body is the most difficult place for the illusion to hide. At times, their guidance feels like déjà vu, a moment repeating itself not because you've lived it before, but because the twin is nudging you, saying, "Pay attention, this matters." At other times, it shows up as a sudden shift in your life trajectory, a collision of events too precise to be random. You might think your growth happens slowly over years, but when the twin steps in, growth happens in leaps, in moments, in seconds. Situations collapse, truth erupts, clarity pierces the fog, because they are collapsing entire timelines you were never meant to follow. The twin will never force you into awakening, but they will make it increasingly difficult to stay asleep. That's what all the signs, synchronicities, and emotional surges are for. They are not interruptions. They are instructions. You have never been wandering alone. You've been walking beside your own higher self the entire time. There are conversations you've had your whole life but don't remember, not with people, not with angels, but with your twin. These exchanges happen in silence, during sleep, meditation, daydreaming, emotional breakdowns, or moments where your mind quiets for even a breath. In dreams, the twin speaks directly. You've seen them as a guide, a teacher, a luminous presence, or even a version of yourself that looks too perfect to be real. You wake up remembering the feeling but forgetting the words, because the message wasn't for the mind, it was for the soul. During meditation or deep stillness, you sometimes feel a presence that is not external, not foreign, but strangely familiar. You know it isn't God in the way religion frames it. You know it isn't a random spiritual being. It feels like home, like you. This is because the twin communicates through resonance, not language. There are also moments when you ask a question out loud or in your mind, and the answer appears instantly, too fast to have come from thought. That flash of knowing is the twin responding. Higher consciousness does not analyze, it reveals. When you are hurt, the twin speaks in comfort. When you are lost, the twin speaks in direction. When you are breaking, the twin speaks in strength. But the most powerful conversations happen during your darkest nights, the nights when everything in your life feels like it's falling apart. You think the darkness is a sign of abandonment, but in truth, the darkness is the closest the two of you ever come. Suffering breaks the illusion, pain cracks the shell, vulnerability thins the veil, and when the veil thins, the twin steps closer. They whisper through intuition, through emotion, through dreams, through symbolic flashes that appear in your mind with no explanation. These are not hallucinations. They are not imagination. They are memories, not from your past life, but from the moments your soul spends in communication with the unfallen version of itself. Your twin is not watching your life from afar. They're participating in it, silently, steadily, always. People think synchronicities are just coincidences or signs from the universe. But synchronicities are the meeting points between you and your twin, coordinated signals that collapse time, distance, and dimension. When a number sequence repeats, when a symbol appears in multiple places, when a name follows you around, when a song sings your exact emotional state, when a stranger says something that answers a question you never voiced. These alignments are not random. They are deliberate. They are the twin adjusting your path the way a musician tunes an instrument, tightening one string, loosening another, nudging you subtly back into resonance. Every synchronicity carries information. Some confirm your path, some warn you, some encourage you, some shift you into a new timeline entirely. Synchronicities are the twins' handwriting, the way they leave messages in a world where they cannot speak aloud. When synchronicities intensify, it means you are nearing alignment with them. It means the channel is opening. It means the amnesia is crumbling. It means your earthly self is rising to meet the unfallen self. This is why some periods of your life feel hyper-synchronized. The twin is pushing through the veil with force, preparing you for a major shift. The more awake you become, the more frequently these alignments occur, because you are learning the language of your own soul. You are not manifesting signs, you are receiving messages, and you always have been. The twin's voice is soft, steady, and deeply compassionate. The ego's voice is loud, reactive, and rooted in fear. The challenge of awakening is learning to tell the difference between them, because both speak from inside your mind, but only one speaks the truth. The twin's voice feels expansive. Even when it tells you something difficult, it brings clarity, not panic. It feels like a hand on your shoulder, not a weight on your chest. Its messages are simple, direct, and calm. Never frantic, never rushed, never manipulative. The ego's voice, on the other hand, is noisy. It spirals, it doubts, it argues. It gives you 10 reasons to be afraid and none to trust yourself. It lives in scarcity. It clings to identity. It fears change because change threatens its survival. Most people live their entire lives listening to the ego because it's the only voice they can hear above the noise. But as the twin comes closer, the ego begins to crumble. Its arguments weaken, its certainty dissolves, its grip loosens. The twin will never shame you, never belittle you, never push you into fear. Instead, they redirect you toward alignment, sometimes gently, sometimes abruptly, but always with love. This is why certain relationships end suddenly, why opportunities collapse, why you outgrow entire versions of yourself overnight. The twin is reshaping your reality from the inside out. As you awaken, the distinction becomes unmistakable. The ego speaks from the mind. The twin speaks from the chest, in the warmth, the ache, the knowing. The ego pulls you downward. The twin pulls you home. Every time you choose intuition over fear, alignment over comfort, truth over illusion, you are choosing the twin. Awakening is not soft. It is not gentle. It is not the blissful ascent people pretend it is. Awakening begins in collapse, in the nights where everything familiar dissolves and nothing makes sense. These dark nights are not signs of failure. They are signs that the veil is thinning. The twin meets you most powerfully in your breaking points, when you lose someone you love, when your identity unravels, when your plans fall apart, when you hit rock bottom and your heart cracks open. In these moments, the ego is too exhausted to resist. And when the ego quiets, the twin steps in. That is why the moments you feel most alone are also the moments you feel watched. Why the nights you cry without understanding, why are the nights you feel something holding you. The pain forces you inward. The inwardness reveals the presence that has been with you since before your birth. The dark night is a purging, the ego dissolving, the illusions collapsing, the old wounds surfacing to be burned away. You think you're losing yourself, but you're actually shedding the false self and moving closer to the one who never fell. Every breakthrough is preceded by a breakdown, because the twin cannot guide a version of you that is clinging desperately to what was. They need you empty enough to receive new direction. They need you cracked open enough for light to enter. This is why the darkest nights of your life felt strangely sacred, why your suffering had an otherworldly quality to it. The twin was with you, whispering, guiding, steadying you from the realm where truth has never been lost. Your suffering did not break you, it connected you. Trauma is not just emotional pain, it is a distortion of identity. Every time something broke you, belittled you, abandoned you, or shattered your innocence, the connection to your twin thinned. Not because they left, but because you closed. The earthly self protects itself by building walls, walls that also block resonance, intuition, and inner guidance. You learn to distrust your feelings. You learn to second-guess your intuition. You learn to silence the inner voice because the world punished you for hearing it. But trauma carries a hidden paradox. The moments you felt most disconnected were the moments the twin held you the closest. Every time you broke, they absorbed the pain. Every time you lost yourself, they held the memory of who you were. Every time you screamed into the dark, they whispered back in ways you could not hear, but felt. Healing is not about fixing yourself. It is about thawing the places where trauma froze your connection to the unfallen self. The moment you begin healing, genuinely healing, the signals return. The intuition returns. The synchronicities return. Dream contact intensifies. Emotional surges increase. Because the twin is stepping closer as soon as you become soft enough to receive them again. Your wounds did not sever your connection, they only delayed your remembering. There are unmistakable signs that the bond between you and your twin is reactivating. They're happening to you already. You feel emotional surges that appear out of nowhere. Not sadness, not joy, but recognition. Your chest tightens without reason. Your heart warms at random. These aren't mood swings, they're transmissions. Your dreams become more vivid, more symbolic, more real. You wake with messages you can't fully articulate, feelings you can't explain, memories that are not from this lifetime. You start feeling guided, gently, unmistakably, as if your life is shifting in ways you didn't consciously choose. You meet the right people at the right times. You leave situations that no longer resonate. You take risks that feel strangely safe. This is the twin adjusting your timeline. You begin craving solitude, silence, stillness. Not because you're withdrawing, but because you're listening. Because you're learning the frequency of the voice you forgot. You feel watched, but not in fear, in recognition. You feel like someone is with you when you're falling asleep, when you're waking up, when you're walking alone. Because they are. The most powerful sign is this: you no longer feel like a single being. You feel like two threads reconnecting into one. Your return has already begun. There will come a moment, in this lifetime or another, when the split ends, when the earthly self and the unfallen self stand face to face, when memory returns like a tidal wave, when you realize the truth that every mystic has whispered across centuries. You were never broken, only divided. The reunion is not a single event. It is a merging, a remembering, a dissolving of the distance between dimensions. As you rise in consciousness, the twin descends in light, one step from you, one step from them, until the gap closes. When this reunion happens, everything changes. Your intuition becomes constant, your path becomes unmistakably clear, your decisions sharpen, your energy expands, your presence deepens. You stop feeling lost, you stop feeling incomplete, you stop searching, because the seeker and the guide have become the same being once more. This is the destiny of every awakened soul, to reunite with the one you left in the pleroma, to walk this world with both halves restored, to remember what you were before the fall, and to carry that light into a realm that desperately needs it. You are not awakening alone. Your twin has been pulling you home since the moment you left. If this message resonates, share it. And if you feel called to go deeper into the realms of the pleroma, the eons, and the soul's true origin, explore my Gnostic-inspired novels and audiobooks, linked below. Your journey doesn't end here. It begins here. We're here to remember it.